Hello everyone, happy May. As you can see, I have a new video background. So finally, we got around to remodeling the room in the house that was going to be my office. And so I am giving you my first ever floss tube from my new office. I love it. It's a nice little room. It's sequestered away from the rest of the house, so I can words are hard. I can not be disturbed while I'm working. It's quiet. Nobody even knows I'm back here most of the time. It'll be good for when I have to do remote I have to do Zoom meetings and stuff. No more lime green background. I know I've done a couple videos in that room with the lime green background. That was where I was working before. Now I have nice wood paneling. I've got a big window. I've got big French doors. So I've got plenty of natural light. I have a puppy running back and forth. She likes it too because those big French doors, now I can take her outside because I have direct access to outside and I can keep an eye on her. I don't have a fence built yet, but I do have a tie out that is attached to the back stairs. So she can go hang out outside without me having to stand over her, which means she can do it while I'm working. And she loves it. It took me exactly one day to get her bell trained. And I wish she wasn't now because she rings it constantly. She comes in, she goes back out. She comes in, she goes back out. It could be worse. When I first got it, she would go out, but she wanted me to come with her. So as soon as I would step inside, she would sit at the door. Like, I have to go pee, but I need you to come with me. So now she's over that. We're good. So yeah, what have I been working on for the month? Happy May. I've been working on a lot of stuff and I'm excited to share it with you. First, I have a finish. Yes. It's like what, 2-3 months in a row? Sweet. So that's 4 months and 4 finishes if you're keeping track. I totally am. I think I set my goal to be 15 finishes for the year. So I actually need to pick it up a little bit because one a month isn't going to cut it. And I have no idea what I'm going to do for the next few months because I have nothing anywhere near being finished, as you'll see a little bit. But what did I do this month? First, the finish. It's another one of my smalls. Surprise, surprise. I'm not sure if this is the 4th or the 5th square. Still got a lot to go. I'm pretty sure it's the 5th square, which would mean I still have 8 to go. So without further ado, here it is. I started this at the end of March. I started at the very end of March and I only got a couple hundred stitches in. So then I did go back and actually get the rest of the stitches in April to get it done. I had my Whip Go projects. Well, first I'll show you the ones that have the least amount done. I have 2 new starts this I had 2 new starts this month. The first one was my birthday start. My birthday falls in April. And so this year I chose to start one of these Earth Day patterns from the Stitchers Collective. If you're not familiar with this, I believe I may have mentioned it in my last video. If I didn't, the Stitchers Collective is running an Earth Day fundraiser promotion. And all you have to do is go to their website, which you can link in their Instagram. That would be the bells I was telling you about. One moment while I let the puppy outside. Okay, so where was I? Stitchers Collective. Stitchers Collective. What they've been doing with this initiative is if you make a donation of $10 or more to one of 4 different conservation or environmentally minded charities that are listed on their website, and you email them the receipt, they will give you access to 31 patterns. 31 patterns that have been designed by different designers in the collective. And I got mine, and I had such a hard time choosing which one I wanted to do. But I eventually decided on Biodiversity Matters by Pixie Pixel Stitch. And so anyway, this is done on 32 count Ren linen from Picture This Plus. I am using the DMC conversion with the exception of, for the lettering, I am using the called for Cosmo variated floss. So I didn't get a chance to work on this too much. I pretty much just worked on it on my birthday when it was supposed to be my birthday start. So here's where I got to. I absolutely adore the colors on this, and I am really looking forward to working on it further. I don't think I'm going to get to work on it this month because I have to work on my small for StitchCon in June. I have to finish it this month because then I have to figure out how I'm going to actually FFO it. I have no idea. Maybe I'll make a little pillow. I don't know. But right now, I don't have fabric. I'm sitting here holding this and I'm telling you about a different project. Anyway, I'll get back to that. Focus. Okay, so love it. There is still time. The Stitchers Collective is running this initiative through the 15th of May. So go ahead, find them on their Instagram, go to the link tree. You can look at their Instagram to get an idea of the different designers and some of the designs that have been put forth for this. And then make your donation, get your receipt, get your patterns, because they are amazing. Like I said, I had a hard time deciding. I think I spent 45 minutes the morning of my start just scrolling through trying to decide which one I was going to do. So they're awesome. Definitely check it out. You've got a couple of weeks left to do that. It benefits an awesome cause. So that was my first start. My second start was, there's a story with it. Okay. It's not a long story, but I'll probably make it a long story because I'm me. But I'll try to keep it concise. So yesterday, as I'm recording this, it's April 30th. So yesterday afternoon, I ran downstate to a framing shop and I dropped off sunflowers to be framed because that's a graduation gift. So it's going to have to go in the next couple months. It's going to have to be sent out. And cryptids. So then I got the bug to start the Supernatural Sal because I would like to finish it and get them both framed and next to each other. And then my nephews decided that they wanted to learn how to cross stitch. Well, they hadn't decided. They've been asking me for a while. So while I was downstate, I popped into a Joann Fabrics because there's not really anything else within a couple hours of me stitching store-wise. So for last minute, I mean, there's one 20 minutes away, but their stitching is literally one aisle and it's pathetic. So anyway, I owned a Joann's. They had picked out Pokemon patterns. Go figure. So I went in, I picked up all of the floss to go with their 2 patterns. I got some fabric. I got them, I didn't spend money on good embroidery scissors, but I got them like little kid scissors. And then the rest of the stuff they're borrowing from me. So like needle minders, they're using both of my 8-inch Q snaps, so I don't know what I'm going to do for smalls until they're done. The answer, Carrie, is buy more Q snaps, right? So yeah, I will have to figure something out about that because I'm gonna need to get some smalls done. But they're already, oh, I bought them their own needles too. So last night and this morning we did some stitching together. So they worked on their Pokemon, Charmander and Squirtle, if you are curious. And I worked on the Supernatural set. And I spent most of my time helping them and frogging their pieces and showing them where to stitch next and basically doing everything. So I didn't get very much stitching done. So here's what I've got. This is done on 16 count Olympia by Mystic Fabrics, which is the same fabric that my Cryptid Sal was done on. And I've got about 150 stitches in on it. So just barely a start on that one. And I don't like the light in here. So 1 minute and I'm gonna turn the ring light on. Okay, I don't know if it'll be any better, but this is not anywhere near as gray as it looked on the screen. It's not really any better. It's not anywhere near this gray. The ecru comes through a lot better than you can see on this. So, Whip Go. My April calls for Whip Go were Pandemic by Long Dog Samplers. And when I originally started this one, it had barely any stitches done. I had a column of maybe like 500 or 600 stitches. And here's where I'm at now at the end of April. This is done on 18 count Da Vinci by Picture This Plus. I'm doing it completely in $37.99. I regret that choice, but I'm way too far into it to change it now. So yeah, here is where I am. I got in about 1,100 stitches on it this month, and it doesn't look like just a tiny little bit. So there we go. It's starting to look like a Long Dog sampler. It's probably going to go away until next year's Whip Go. I'm not a fan of working on it. I feel like I have to do a Long Dog sampler at some point in my life. But right now, it's just not that fun for me. So it'll probably get put away until next year for Whip Go. When hopefully I'll have enough stitchy time to actually do more than 1,000 stitches a month, and that I'll make some actual real progress on it at that point. But for now, that's where it's at. My other one was Forbidden Fiber Company's Wednesday. And that one, what didn't look like it was very far at all, even though I had several hundred stitches in it, because they were all in long, long rows, like 50 or 60 stitches long, because I was starting with the top of the head. But I managed to get through that. I got in about 1,300 stitches. I am still working on this one actively. The fabric is, I'm not sure if it's 16 or 18 count, but it's Charcoal by Forbidden Fibers. The floss are the called for colors from Forbidden Fibers. I actually got this as a kit. And here's where I'm at right now. So I've got part of a braid. I've got part of a collar, and I am kind of working my way down. I want to even this out before I go back to do more. But yes, I really like this one. So, and actually you can probably see I was working on it today. I've got a partial row done. I'll probably work on it some more after I get done filming this video. I need to edit, but I need to do a lot of things. Which of them will get done? I don't know. We'll find out. So that's basically what I worked on in the month of April. For May, the first thing I have to do is I have to do as I said, my small for StitchCon. It's not very big at all. I actually pulled out to start it the day that I finished the last stitches on Pandemic that I needed for the month, which was like 5 days ago. So I thought I would have a good run at getting it started before May even started. No such luck, because when I pulled out the fabric that I intended to use for it, the first color just disappeared into the fabric. I did not do a floss toss beforehand. I was kind of hoping I was lucky, and I wasn't. So I had to order more fabric. Well, I didn't have to, but I didn't want to waste any of my eighths or my fat eighths or fat quarters on this teeny little like 3x3 square. So I ordered a 16th of a different color. It should be here tomorrow, so I can get that started. And I have 6 weeks to get it done. So that's going to be my priority, actually. Usually it would be WIPGO. WIPGO is priority number 2. The calls I got this year are old. I don't think I've worked on either of them since 2020. So, but I really like both of them. So I'm kind of excited about having an excuse to work on them again. So the first one is Stitcherovia's Awesome Myth. And this one is on 16 count Unipoo from Mystic Fabrics. And I don't have very much of it done at all. Here's where it's at. So getting 1,000 stitches in on this one will give it a nice good start. And it really needs it. I could see myself falling in love with this one and wanting to work on it straight through. I really could. The other piece, and I don't think I brought the model photo in here, so I'll have to pull one and put it up there later. This is Silver Creek Samplers Moonshine. This was my very first Nashville Market purchase. Aww. When I was a sweet summer child and I thought I could get away with buying 1 or 2 patterns. One moment, please. The dog would like back in. Okay, Moonshine. Moonshine, here's where I'm at. Not very far at all on this one either. This is done on 16 count Dapple. I think it was just by Zweigert. It might have been Picture This Plus. I'm not 100% sure. I know it's called Dapple. So that's as far as I've gotten. Lots of work to go. Let's see where I get through the month of May. All right. Plans other than that, if I can get a full coverage, that'd be awesome. I really need to work on my Mill Hill for Stitchy Santa Sunday, Mill Hill Monday. I just haven't really had stitching time on Sundays or Mondays lately, so it's kind of stalled, but I will get back to it. Haul, I got lots. So I showed you that I got the Cosmo to go with the Biodiversity Matters. And of course, we know no floss can travel alone, because why would I pay that kind of shipping for just that? So I got another Satsuma Street kit. This is House Guests. Come on. House Guests. More Halloween ornaments. Hi, do you want to get up here or something? Or are we going to actually have a Makaless show? You're just going to be a distraction to me and not everybody else. This was another of the back-ordered fancy flosses that I needed for the Mira Nightingale. And as long as I was getting it, I also got a fat quarter of this Picture This Plus Lugana in Legacy. So just a nice neutral aged looking fabric that I will have some use for at some point. I feel like I'm missing a fabric of the month. No, because it already came. Mystic Fabrics April already came. So this is, but it's not May yet, so the May one hasn't come. This is my Be Stitch Me fabric of the month for April. It was a color month for me, 32 count Lugana again. This is Gorgeous Grape. Very nice. Okay, and that leads me to boxes. I had 2 boxes this month. So first I'm going to cut over to box number 1, which was the Starlight Stitchery Dark Academia box. I've been looking forward to this one. I was waiting for it. I was watching for it. I was tracking it on my phone. And when it arrived, I could not wait until recording day to open it. So I opened it a few days ago when it arrived. And here is that unboxing. Well, I am so excited because my Starlight Stitchery Dark Academia box came today. So I cannot wait. I'm supposed to do a video this weekend. I can't wait that long. We're opening it now. Maka, what are you doing? Crazy puppy. Someday I'll remember to bring scissors over before I open a box, but today is not that day. First, fun, scan to listen to the Dark Academia playlist on Spotify. Maka! It looks like we are going to be serenaded when we do this. Maka, don't make me take it away from you. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Someone is really mad because she hasn't had her dinner yet. Never mind that she doesn't get fed for 30 more minutes anyway. So she was playing with her treat dispenser, trying to make more come out. So anyway, list. Yeah, no, you can't get out of here. And isn't this cool? It's got a little wax seal on it. Oh, so fun. Okay. All right. I see some of my favorite things already and I'm excited. Okay, first up, got this little bag. And this is Flosses, Forbidden Fiber Company. Let's see if there's a theme to them. Oh, yes. Yes, they all have library names. So here's Trinity, or literary names rather. I mean, Wolfson, All Souls. Not gonna leave it. Bridge of Sighs. I love that. Beautiful dark navy. And Bodleian. Oh, wow. This is a ebony wood needle case, and it even has a few yarn needles in it. Maka, stop. Stop. Don't try to eat my feet. Stop it. Needle case. Where was I? Oh my goodness. Dog. This is quite the needle minder. This is the Dark Academia needle minder. Look at the size of that. Here's my hand. There's the needle minder. Wax Melts by Foxglove and Rue. Dark Academia Lost in the Stacks. Vanilla, benzoin, pepper, and woods. Smells. Supposed to be wandering the stacks in an ancient library. One of my favorite things from the literary tea collection, because we know I love my teas, Bronte Sisters Black Tea Blend. Maka, down. So it's black teas, papaya pieces, raspberry pieces, alfalfa leaves, and marigold petals. Mmm. Can't wait to try it. Wigtown Bookshop watercolor postcard. The Dark Academia bookmark by Fox and Fables. The Dark Academia sticker pack by Magic. Yes, Magic and Books. Butterflies, Latin name sticker by Mimic Gaming Company. Dark Academia sticker. The linen, Ancient Cloister 32 count linen by Starlight Alchemy. Oh, that's so pretty. And how fun is it when a box comes with not a pattern, but a book of patterns. So excited about this. Let's see if there are... I am not sure I will be able to show you all of these. I'm going to try, but obviously I don't want to give away the... So first, Lola Crow Cross Stitch Gothic Authors. And this is really cool. It looks like almost will match the Haunted Library cell. I love it. I can put them together. Reaching for Knowledge from the Stitch Crypt. Urban Stitches Dark Academia. Oh, I love that. I've got some of my favorite designers here. Stitch Sprout. Let's see if I can do this. Cabinet of Curiosities. Dog is going to go investigate that. Oh, this is so pretty. Cobweb and Rose Dark Academia Stained Glass. Bendy Stitchy Writ in Water. Fine Frog Stitching Study in Glass. This is so cool. I love it. Oh. Noctiflora Designs Prophetic Poppy. Bad Stitch, A Study in Bats. I love that too. Oh my gosh, so many to stitch. Maka, put it down. Nope, mine, not yours. Oh. Stitched Witch, Ancient Academia. I think there's one more. Let me look at the table of contents. It has a freaking table of contents. That's how many patterns are in it. Yes. And Foxglove and Crow, Still Life with Foxglove. Some of my favorite things. Books and tea. So there you have it. There is the Dark Academia box from the Starlight Stitchery. I've only gotten a few boxes from them, but always love them. Always do. So that's it. And we'll go back to the rest of the video. So that was a really fun box. I'm excited. They just announced their next box is going to be Pirate Stitching Box, and I'm there. So looking forward to that as well. Next up, I have my treasure trove from Forbidden Fiber Company. This is the, what was this? The Mediterranean, Passport Mediterranean was the name of this box. And it was very fun, and I really enjoyed it. I've already opened it, obviously. And now I can show you what is in it. So the first thing is the needle minder. This is an actual old Greek coin. I guess it is no longer legal tender in Greece. So now it is one of my needle minders. We got some chickpea chips, pico de gallo flavor. I like to read the little thing about this one. We considered chipping a jar of olives. What a mess if they broke. But we decided these chickpea chips may make a better snack on the go. Chickpeas are an on-the-go snack are a go-to snack in the Mediterranean, and we think you'll agree that these hit the spot. So, interesting. We got a little needle bowl. There's a very beautiful Mediterranean inspired pattern, and it has got a neodymium magnet on the bottom so that it will hold your needles. Project bag this time around. Turtle, sea turtle. We got this really cool world map luggage tag. I am going to start traveling for work soon, so I may start using that. Got a lip balm made with olive oil. A foldable, packable tote bag to pack all your souvenirs in for the way home. These gorgeous postcards. Fabric dyed by Forbidden Fiber Company in filtered sunlight. This is just super, super pale yellow. All the flosses that you need for the pattern. So you can kind of see the theme of the pattern right there. And then the pattern, which was Majolica Mandala. If I'm saying that right, I have no clue. So very pretty Mediterranean inspired pattern. So there we go. That is the last of my haul. Coming up, I'm really excited. The next Black Needle Society box is the Flamingo box. Flamingo box. Yay! And then, as I said, I'm getting excited to order the Starlight Stitcheries Pirate box. That goes on sale next weekend. And I feel like there's one, oh, there might be one more. I think I got a little hint of one. But I don't know for sure. I'm hoping that's what this means. We'll find out. I'm hoping it's an announcement of a box, or at least a pattern or a colorway or something. But Forbidden Fibers stuck something in there that sounded very intriguing, and I guess we'll see in a couple weeks because it had a date and a time on it. So we'll see. So that is all I have stitchy-wise. If this is where you leave me, I hope you have a fantastic month, and I will see you next time. I was going to say that I'm getting close to the point where I would probably be going back to bi-weekly stitches, and then I remembered what my month looks like for May. Maka, no. Put that down. Drop it. Good girl. I'm still shocked when it actually works. When I tell her to stop doing something and she does. She's getting better. So anyway, yeah, this month I could have 2 trips for my old job, and they'll be back to back 2 weeks in a row that I have to make the drive to Indy. I hope not. I'm hoping for cancellations or delays or something. But I also don't think I'm that lucky. So that could seriously cut into my stitching time. Because it's a 6-hour drive each way, and it's just a pain, and then I'm tired when I get there, and I don't have to tell you all this stuff. You all know. So, yeah, next month. But I think I am getting closer to the point where I will be able to go back to a bi-weekly schedule. All right. Reading, watching, listening to. What do you think, Max? Reading, watching, listening to. Get your head out of there. Hey, come here. Come here. Gotta let everybody at least see your head. Yeah. Is that all? You're not gonna climb up here with me? You don't feel like cuddling? I guess she doesn't feel like cuddling. Sorry. I tried. Reading, watching, listening to. I haven't been doing a lot of watching. I've been rewatching a lot of old documentaries. Although right now I'm working on something that is kind of new to me. It's been on Netflix for a long time. No, you cannot chew on that, dear. And that's Trial by Media. So it's going through some of the more famous trials in recent memory, like the Jenny Jones murder was on there, and what was one of the other ones? Right now I'm going through the Illinois governor corruption scandal, but it's cases like that where they were the Diallo shooting in New York City was another one. So the cases that they were very widely covered by the media, and kind of how the media influenced the way people looked at it, and maybe looked the way that maybe even the outcome of the trial. So I'm watching that. I did watch the new Netflix Boston Marathon. Hi. Yeah. Hi. No. You don't need to be up there. Boston Marathon documentary series. That was very interesting. I didn't know some of that stuff. Excuse us. Hi. Can you get down now? I'm gonna dump you. I'm gonna dump you. Excuse me. Excuse me. There. And now I look like I've been dragged through a bush backwards. Or just really affectionately loved on by a dog. So I watched that one. And then the rest of the time, as I said, I've just mostly been rewatching documentaries that I already watched. I am working through the most recent season of My Hero Academia because I don't know how I missed that I hadn't watched it yet. But I'm working on that. I've got about 19 episodes left to go. Calm yourself. Calm yourself. No, you do not need to chew on my watch. You really don't need to chew on me. I don't even think about it. Hi. Don't you bite my ear. So, you're getting an insight into life in our household. No, you don't need to bite my fingers either. I know, you just want something to soothe on, don't you? So, I think I was done talking about watching. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I got distracted. I'm just gonna say I'm done. If I missed some, oh, I said I was watching the most recent season of My Hero Academia, and then Demon Slayer is currently airing, and gross, Maka. I am sometimes watching that, but it's still in the subtitles right now, and so I can't stitch while I watch it if it's subbed because I can't read the subtitles and I'm not fluent in Japanese. I know a few words, but they talk so fast that even the words I know are there, I don't catch all the time. So, yeah, but I'm trying. I am reading through at volumes 13 and 14 of the manga, so I'm reading through those as well. I have no idea what she's doing, by the way. There's nothing on my knee, but she seems very intent on sniffing my knee. But reading. I have gotten some good reading done lately. They're over here. First one I finished, I joined the Book of the Month Club. The first one I finished was my February book of the month. It was Queen of Thieves by B.Z. Marsh. It was okay. I had a hard time getting into it, but once I finally did, then I tore through the rest of it. I thought it was a pretty good book. Historical fiction is not really my thing. I do like historical, but they usually are like supernatural or mysteries. So just a straight supernatural fiction, or historical fiction was not as much my bag, so that's probably why it took me so long to get into it. Then I started reading this one, and I loved this book. This was funny, it was attention-grabbing, it had a cute little romance in it, and it had a dead body. And that is Dial A for Aunties. This is by Jessie Q. Sutanto. And this is a book about a woman who accidentally kills her blind date. And instead of going to the police, she goes home. And her mom, this is an Indo-Chinese immigrant family, which is the author's background. The mother calls her sisters, so in come the aunties, and they all are going about trying to hide this dead body. Except, add in the fact that they run a wedding wedding planning service, and they have like the wedding of their careers going on the same day. So it was hilarious. I loved it. Very good, and I have to go let the dog back out. Okay, and that brings me to the book that I am currently reading. I got this on a recommendation. I can speak English. Hi. A librarian friend of mine got an advanced copy of this book to write a review on, and she posted her review or a portion of it to her Facebook page. And I thought it sounded really interesting, so I went ahead and pre-ordered a copy. And that is The London Seance Society by Sarah Penner. And it is I just said I like historical fiction books so long as they have a mystery and a little bit of a supernatural. Both. This has both. It's set in Victorian England. The backdrop is a pair of murders. Victorian England is the backdrop. The situation is a pair of murders that either occurred at or were like associated with this London Seance Society, this gentleman's club. And so far, I'm about that far through it, not quite halfway. I'm finding it very good read. I'm really enjoying it. So even though it is my bathtub book, so that means it doesn't get as much time. But I'm really enjoying it. And this, as I said, I ordered a copy of this because my librarian friend recommended it very enthusiastically, and I thought it sounded interesting. And then when my book of the month came around, I selected it as my book of the month, forgetting I had already pre-ordered a copy. So I do actually have another copy of this book that I think I want to give away. So I know this isn't a booktube. It's it's Flosstube. But if you would like to read that book, I would like to send a copy of it to someone. Just because I have two and I don't need to. So, what word can we use? Let's go ahead and use the word London. If you would like to be entered in a drawing for me to ship you a copy of this book, comment on the video and use the word London in your comment. And in my next video, at the beginning of June, I will select a person to send this to. Because books are pretty expensive to ship, I'm gonna have to keep this one US only. Sorry about that. But I have 2 copies of a good book and I'd like to share one. So if you would like to be the recipient of that book, include in your comment the word London. So that is all I have. Again, I don't think I will be doing a bi-weekly video yet because I need to, because this week is going to be this month is going to be so crazy travel-wise. To be honest, June's not looking much better, but who knows? So still monthly. So I will see you all at the beginning of June. Hope everybody has a great rest of your spring, because by the time I talk to you again, we will be past Memorial Day and unofficially into the start of summer. At least here in the United States. So until I see you again, I hope everyone stays safe and stay healthy, and I will see you next time. Bye. Oh, I forgot one thing. Sorry about that. I forgot. I have gotten the equipment, a web camera, and the software to start a Twitch stream. I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to do it. I am hoping sometime this month. So keep an eye on my Instagram, because I probably won't make another Flosstube between now and then. I probably won't do a Flosstube extra. Maybe I will. Who knows? But keep an eye on my Instagram, because when I'm ready to start streaming Twitch, I will post an announcement there, probably mentioning when my first stream will be. If you are interested in following along with me on Twitch and seeing me actually do some stitching. Okay, so for real now I'm done. Have a great month and I'll see you later.